You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now. I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. Let's talk about DeShaun Watson and Jimmy Garoppolo. That's right, because I think it's not a coincidence that John Lynch came out and dropped this convenient little nugget when it looks like that DeShaun Watson may be hitting the bricks for a full season by way of the NFL. As we know by now, everybody knows by now that the NFL chose to appeal the DeShaun Watson decision from Sue L. Robinson. Well, guess what? Roger Goodell is not the one that is going to be handling the appeal. That's right. Everybody thought it would be Roger. It's not going to be. It will be somebody else. That is according to Florio. Commissioner Roger Goodell has the power to personally handle the DeShaun Watson appeal hearing. He will not be exercising it. Per a source with knowledge of the situation, Goodell will not be handling the Watson appeal. He will designate the matter to someone outside of the league office. That's very interesting. We don't know who that is. A decent guess, it would be Mary Jo White, which pretty much means whatever Goodell is asking for right now, which is an indefinite suspension, at least one season and a hefty-ass fine. If it is Mary Jo White, DeShaun Watson is screwed. He is absolutely getting hammered. Given that she has recently handled various, quote, independent investigations for the NFL, and in light of the fact that she does a very good job of giving her client that which it wants. Did you catch that? Regardless of the specific name of the person retained to handle the Watson appeal, the key to getting more such work is to give the client what it wants. Even if the league calls the person, quote, independent, they really aren't. They'll have some sort of hope for an ongoing business relationship with the league, and that will influence the decision-making process. I don't know why Goodell at this point doesn't just slap a big fat season-long suspension on this thing. I can tell you why he probably won't. Because if they file a lawsuit, which they probably will, and it goes to court, they can say, well, the NFL, Roger Goodell's got something in for DeShaun Watson. He never liked this to begin with, but at least if Goodell assigns somebody that doesn't work directly for the NFL, actually in the NFL office, it's going to help his case when Watson and the PA probably try to sue the NFL. A separate source with knowledge of the process suggested that the designee for the appeal possibly will be Condoleezza Rice. Wow, okay. Who is slated to officially become a part owner of the Broncos next week. Again, she truly wouldn't be independent. She's about to be an equity holder in one of the league's teams. Her reputation, however, would make it easier for the league to sell to the media and fans the possibility that she will be able to set aside other interests and make the right decision. I actually believe she probably would. I got to be honest with you. I don't think you can let her do it, though. If she's about to be part owner, no matter how much of a minority part it may be in the Broncos, that's another AFC team. Okay, so I don't know if that can happen. That said, Rice is an admitted Browns fan. The plot thickens. Recently, Rice commented on the disciplinary process, advocating for the importance of keeping an open mind, but acknowledging the serious nature of the matter. I absolutely do not know how they can choose her if she is an admitted Browns fan. I really don't. That would be a complete joke if he ends up only getting like maybe 2 more games or something like that. I've heard that the league would love to fine him at least $1.5 million. What Stephen Ross got, I don't know. Miles Simmons. Just so happens Jimmy Garoppolo's on line 1 for the Browns right now. Jimmy Garoppolo is cleared to practice with no restrictions. Funny how that worked out. DeShaun Watson looks like he's going to be gone for the season. And Jimmy G is a full go. For now, Jimmy Garoppolo is still a member of the 49ers, but San Francisco is still looking for a trade partner for their former starting quarterback. After undergoing off-season shoulder surgery that prevented an earlier trade, Garoppolo is now cleared to practice, but he's been working separately from the team during training camp. We just made the decision that it's in his best interest to be off to the side, and that was made mutually, GM John Lynch said in a recent press conference. It was made with Dr. Neal, but he has no restrictions. I'm watching him throw out there right now. He looks pretty good. I guess he's supposed to be looking out the window, John Lynch is saying, watching Jimmy throw. He's probably looking out there at his Mercedes parked in the parking lot. But even as Garoppolo goes through his program, it doesn't seem like anything is imminent on the trade front. By the way, this comment was made 2 hours before we found out the NFL was going to appeal DeShaun Watson's case. Quote, Jimmy's doing a really good job, kind of building his stamina and throwing in the throwing program that was prescribed all along, working out really strongly and aggressively. But yeah, the situation is kind of where we described it before. We'll be patient through this one as well and come to a great conclusion for everybody. In 15 starts last year, 68% completion percentage, 3,810 yards, 20 TDs, 12 picks. So there you have it. Look, the Browns were completely comfortable with Jacoby Brissett, who is, let's be real, he's probably one of the best backups in the league. Case Keenum notwithstanding, who used to be with the Browns. Or somebody who is a starter now, like Marcus Mariota, Teddy Bridgewater, somebody like that who's borderline. Through 6 games, yeah, you can ride out Jacoby Brissett. Through 17, with that really good roster, nah, the Browns they're not going to want to do that. Stefanski said they've got multiple options in mind, and this was prior to finding out the suspension was 6 games. Now, some people are saying, I actually saw a story where Watson and his team were, quote, dismayed and caught blindsided over 6 games. Did you think his team honestly thought he should get 0 games? That's somebody that's not working with a full deck right now, evidently. I mean, yeah, man, just 24 women. Although they only looked at 4 of them, we're going to let you in a $1 billion franchise. We're going to let you off scot-free. Man, what's up with that? Jeez, this is your starting quarterback, and his thought process works no better than that? That's crazy as hell. I mean, I just can't even believe it. Because Sue L. Robinson found him guilty on 3 different avenues, and she thought he showed no remorse, by the way. All right, Hannibal Lecter. I mean, come on. So, we got Roger Goodell not involved in the appeals process. We got Jimmy Garoppolo, who is conveniently a full go. By the way, I think when John Lynch announced this, and this is just speculation, he already knew the NFL was going to appeal Watson at that point. Browns, line 1 for Jimmy Garoppolo. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.